Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First down here for the offense. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Quarterback moving. Oh, there's the ball. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And he was under so much stress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
Excellent field position here for the offense. On the move. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
Gonna run it. It's Henderson. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Now they're going to throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Looking left. He makes the catch. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Buckeyes! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He wants to throw here on second down. With the catch, it's Haynes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking to pass. It's Milroe coming after it. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll immediately call timeout. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Quarterback floating away from pressure. At the 35, he's open. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Yeah, he doesn't need anything to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. You know, I'm going to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with that thrilling 46-yard run to pay dirt. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it...
Fires the pass, intercepted. Got room on the return. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Alabama! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
How in the world did he miss that? They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft, but also great play calling, great play design. They've always got it working, and you know this offense is always capable of hanging 40 points and making it look easy.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Offense in an empty set. He wants to throw it again. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Dropping back, it's Howard. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Quickly to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. On second down, wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Pulls it in, it's Henderson. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. On second down, he'll let it fly. Got it in the middle, it's Ibuka. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. You saw that right there.
That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits them in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
To the air, it's Milroe. Got his man on the outside. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the right. Fires into traffic, picked off. Looking for more room. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Getting some heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things in that first half. Need some more big plays here to get this double.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in a rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Grabbed over the middle. It's Scott. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Handoff to the single back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Howard. Got his man downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the running back. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. To the ground with the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age when there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. They'll go to the ground. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. Turns it on in midfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, it's not just the other team, right? You're fighting against that clock. Nice heads-up play by the QB. He does a great job scrambling, getting the first down.
Open run. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, that's crippling because offensively you had to do something with the football, make a play. You fumble the ball, put it on the turf. Defense recovers. With this deficit, ball game over.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel...
Lost one deep down the right side. And it's caught inside the 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
How about the bomb? The Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the defense? Man, you know this ball is going deep. You know they need it. They got to have it. And the defense just doesn't play great, doesn't get to the football to make a play.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Comes that Alabama offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coach.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Quarterback checking the play. Trying to find his man on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the punishment has been extended. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we can go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
And right down the middle. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. The delay of game pushes the offense back.